How is it possible that so many people relate to this man who was pushing the police and they're willing to go and vote for him to be the next mayor of New York City? This is Rabbi Mentz, and welcome to my show. Ever since the 60s, where there were a lot of rioters and there were a lot of activists and there were a lot of people that wanted to change America, make it more progressive and more of a socialistic country, they became the ones that are writing the books of education that are in many, many of the public school systems across America. Today, in the classroom, many children are being taught of the greatness of being an activist. If you don't like something, get out there and scream about it. As you see in this video, there are children that are willing to walk out of class and go down to the Capitol and scream and scream and scream. Once you taste it as a young kid, you're willing to go as a high school kid, as you see over here. A whole bunch of kids walk out of high school class and they go like this: we'd rather go and protest. And they became an activist. Then they go to college. They're already brainwashed to be an activist. And then they have their college professor feeding them more radical ideas on steroids. So what is the solution? We must take over the schools. We must rewrite the books. We must have our children learning the greatness of education so they can go out and get a great job. The more they are successful in their work, the more happier they're going to be about themselves, the more happy they're going to be about this country that gives them the opportunity, and they will continue to work to make America a better place. But if you're always going to be taught that everything about America is wrong and they owe you something, therefore you have to go out in the streets and fight for it, that is not something that we can handle for the next 40 years. And now you understand why they can vote for such a person. He's promising them, I will give you cheap rent, I'll give you free food, I'll give you whatever you want, which is socialism. America is about working with your hands and getting a great education. We must take over the education. Agree or disagree? I'd love to hear from you. Either way, please subscribe so you can get my next take on the most important news of the day.